everybody, welcome back to Daily Easy English Expression. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm shooting it live in the United States of America. Of course, you're watching it recorded. I'm your English coach, Coach Shane. Today's expression is very good. In broad daylight. In broad daylight. B-R-O-A-D, broad. Not broad, we say broad. R-O-A-D, we say road. B-R-O-A-D, we say broad. I know, I'm sorry, I didn't make the pronunciation, it's crazy. So anyway, in broad daylight. We do not say in broad moonlight or in broad nightlight. We only say in broad daylight. And what it means, in the complete middle of the afternoon or the morning, late morning, when the sun is shining. So basically, I don't know, if sunrise is 6 a.m. and sunset is 6 p.m., broad daylight would basically be 9 a.m. all the way to 3 or 4. Let's just say this. So 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Any time here, but especially 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., that would be broad daylight. So, what do you do in broad daylight? Well, for me, there are things I don't do. I try not to exercise. I try not to go out in broad daylight. The sunlight is strongest. But that's not really how we use the expression broad daylight. The idea is we do something, or we did something, or we saw something that normally would not occur in broad daylight. And let me give you an example in the dialogue. What happened to Ronny?
He got mugged an hour ago in Central Park.
In broad daylight?
Yeah, careful where you walk.
Okay, so if something happens in broad daylight, the idea is normally it wouldn't happen or in broad daylight. Maybe it would happen at nighttime. So in this example, there was a mugging. A mugging is basically a burglar. You know, you're walking down the street and a guy comes with a gun, with a knife and says, "Hey, give me your wallet. Give me your iPhone." That's a mugging. So do muggings happen at night or in the daytime? Usually at night, right? When it's difficult to see. But in the daytime, in the broad daylight, everybody can see. So that's a really scary criminal. Where I live in the desert, and we have coyotes. Coyotes are like wolves, they're wild dogs. And coyotes, do we see, if you can imagine, do you think we see coyotes in the daytime running around or at nighttime? Coyotes are roaming around at night. You rarely see them in the daytime. You rarely see them in broad daylight. But a couple of months ago when I was cycling, I did see a coyote in broad daylight. And usually, almost every night, if I go out, if I go to the store, I see a coyote in the distance. Yeah. So at nighttime, they're very common. At nighttime, they're very common. In the daytime, almost never see them. Robberies, muggings, bad guys. At nighttime, lots of activity, doing lots of things. In the daytime, very rare, not so common. So when we use the expression in broad daylight, we usually say it happened in broad daylight. And it's usually something surprising or shocking or something really bad. Something that normally wouldn't happen when anybody can see it. So I want you to go to the internet, go to Google and search in broad daylight. It happened in broad daylight, and see what kind of results you find. And then share those results. Share them with everybody so that we can see what you found. Are you going to do this in broad daylight where everybody can see, or at night when it's secretive and nobody can see you? Yeah. Me, I exercise a lot and I wear cycling shorts. Do you know cycling shorts? They're really tight. Yeah, they show your butt. And I never wear my cycling shorts. I never wear my cycling shorts in broad daylight. I only wear them early in the morning or almost at sunset so nobody can see. They'll be like, oh my God, is he wearing cycling shorts? I can't tell. Yeah. I don't want anybody seeing my butt. Don't wear cycling shorts in broad daylight. And I see some guys, they'll go to the supermarket at 2 in the afternoon wearing cycling shorts. Are you crazy? Don't wear those things in broad daylight. Be embarrassed. Nobody wants to see your butt. Nobody. Ladies too. Stop it. No. Dress properly. If you're exercising, I understand you need to wear exercise clothes. But don't wear them around at the supermarket in broad daylight. Sorry. Check out the conversation a couple more times. Please practice with somebody, and I'll see you again tomorrow. What happened to Ronnie?
He got mugged an hour ago in Central Park.
In broad daylight?
Yeah. Careful where you walk.
What happened to Ronnie?
He got mugged an hour ago in Central Park.
In broad daylight?
Yeah. Careful where you walk.
What happened to Ronnie?
He got mugged an hour ago in Central Park.
In broad daylight?
Yeah. Careful where you walk.